Hi and welcome to another episode of Ask VSA, proudly brought to you by the Ultimate Online Singing Course. My name is Peter Vox and thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel, please subscribe, please keep the questions and the queries coming. I'll be sure to get back to all of them, and if you have a great question, I will make you a video. And today I am going to be answering the question from Jessica C here. I take singing lessons. My teacher has given me some scales to practice at home, but I don't do them. I maybe do them once a week. I don't like doing them. They're not fun. My voice has improved slightly, but not much. How can I improve without doing scales? Okay, how you can improve by doing scales. Now, let's just take it back. You're going to improve a lot quicker if you do scales. That is the bottom line. Scales, as I said before in numerous videos, they are like a football player practicing their skills at training and then taking it onto the field, and hopefully they're going to work on match day really well. That's what scales are about. It's also really important to do scales because it will warm your voice up, so you're not going to go and hurt your voice by just jumping straight in. No athletes ever just go and just jump straight into the game because they're going to get an injury of some sort. So I highly recommend trying to do just a couple of scales, Jessica C. If you don't like doing them, just do one or two. They might only take a couple of minutes just to warm your voice up at least, so that you're not going to hurt your voice. But your teacher's obviously giving you scales so that it can improve your voice. And you're really going to get better results if you do practice even just a little bit of scales. Now, as you said your voice has improved slightly, but not much. Now, you can improve by not doing scales. I'm not going to deny that you can improve. And the way that you're going to improve is by singing along with your favorite artists and your favorite singers and doing more challenging songs, but practicing every day and singing 110% and recording yourself, hearing yourself back, hearing what you may be doing incorrectly, pitching, not getting on top of the notes, and then trying to correct that yourself and just relentlessly practicing other people's songs and singing. That's the way that I think that you will improve if you don't want to do scales. Now, I'm not quite sure how old you are, but if you just want to do it for fun, that would be the way to do it. And if you really don't want to do scales and you want to sing, start with an easier, lower song firstly and build your song repertoire up until your voice warms up, and go for your harder songs later on in the practice. I'd be highly recommending to look in the mirror when you're doing all your practice to see your form, see what your breathing's like, see what your mouth is like. So that will really help you out as well too if you do that. Watching some of your favorite singers performing, seeing their techniques, seeing what their mouth is doing. Watch Freddie Mercury, Ariana Grande, whoever it is that you like, see what their breathing's like and try to emulate that and practice that. Practice to the greats and practice. That's really what you got to do. You really need to be singing a minimum, if you want to improve, a minimum for half an hour a day. Minimum. If you want to be great or very good, you want to be practicing singing for at least an hour. And that's proper practice. That's not in the car just going, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. That's not proper singing. We want to sing it with passion and feeling and with a full voice. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So really sing it full bore. That's the way that you are going to improve your voice quicker if you do not want to do scales. But I highly recommend doing some scales, especially if you've got some weaker elements of your voice. Say for instance, maybe your falsetto or your higher range, you'll need to do scales for these points because that will strengthen those points up and that will make you a better singer in the long run. Also, just for duty of care and to take care of your voice, it's always great to do a couple of scales to warm your voice up with. Okay, Jessica C, thank you so much for your question. I really do appreciate it. I know that there will be a lot of people out there that are in the same boat. They really love singing, but don't like to really do the scales too much. So I'm sure that I've helped a lot of people out. Thank you so much for watching. Be good to each other. Much love and enjoy your singing. Bye-bye.